up, guys? It's Jordan from Auto Elite, getting eaten alive by bugs out here. But Ian is going to tell you how to check your oil, power steering, brake fluid, all your fluids underneath your car. We'll show you where they are. Yes, it'll be different on every car there is, but it'll give you a general idea. Take it away.
Now, as Jordan said, every car is going to be different, so make sure you're checking your owner's manual to find out where all your fluids are in your car. Today, we're going to be using a Subaru OBXT. So let's get started. Alright guys, we're going to start with oil. So you're going to find the dipstick, which usually has the little oil symbol on it, and you're going to pull it out. Make sure you wipe it off first, because as the car moves, the oil moves, so it's going to give you an inaccurate reading. Put it back in. And then hold it in front. You'll notice that there are two little notches. Some cars have little gauges to show you what's low and what's full. If it's too low on the dipstick, obviously that means you're going to need an oil change. And if it's too high, well, that's a whole nother problem. Unless the oil is still hot. For instance, if the car is running, there's a little notch there to show you that if it's above that and the oil is hot, that is okay because the oil expands. So if you're in between the 2 meters there, you're all set. Next is your windshield washer fluid. The little windshield getting sprayed by the fluid is a dead giveaway for this one. This is probably the most simple one to check. Down here, there's a symbol that shows the full, and unfortunately on this car it's pretty low, but there are two gauges that show, just like the oil, when you're in the safe zone. This one is in the safe zone, so he doesn't need any oil or any liquid yet. All you have to do, open it, fill it, pop the cap back on. Next is the power steering fluid. Remember guys, just like the oil and with the windshield wiper fluid, if you're in between the lines, you're safe. There is a meter here for hot and for cold. Remember, if the engine is hot, the fluid is going to expand. So if it gets up to that meter or even a little above, it's okay. And just remember how important it is, because if you're not changing this or it's too low, you can burn out your pump. And then it's going to sound like you're driving a 1950s farm truck instead of a nice smooth drive. Next thing on the list, guys, is your brake fluid. A rinse and repeat, same as the other things. If you're in the middle, you're safe. If you're too high, you probably got a problem. And if you're too low, then it needs to be changed. Remember that this is important, because if you're not aware and your brake fluid needs to be changed, you're going to have some problems. There's a good chance you're going to lose your brakes altogether. Alright guys, last on the list is the transmission fluid. Now the dipstick for this is usually located right on the transmission. You pull it out just like normal, and you check the gauges just as you would with your oil. This car's right in the middle, so it's actually okay. If it's a little low, you definitely want to make sure it gets changed, because you'll notice your car starting to shift a little too hard, and that gives you a very unpleasant drive. And make sure, it's very important, you guys, that you use this, or you check this, I should say, on a cold car. This car happens to have the turbo right next to it, so it does get very, very hot. So make sure that the car wasn't just running before you check it.
Alright, you guys just watched Ian check all the fluids underneath the hood of your car. One thing I just want to tell you about, there are going to be a couple caps that have warning labels on them. It's going to be on your radiator. Never open that when your car is hot. Things will explode, death, zombie apocalypse. Just don't do it. Alright, if you guys liked our video and you want to see more, just check out our YouTube and our Facebook. Like, share. That's it, guys.